Alright, hey guys, Worm here, and today we have the pleasure of watching Shifter90 in his Waffenträger E100 play on in a replay probably dated to maybe 2014, 2015-ish, I want to say. And you're probably wondering, why am I showing this replay? I wanted to showcase an infamous tank, the Waffenträger Auf E100. This tier 10 German tank destroyer was actually removed from the game around 2015-2016 time. This tank was actually reworked many times as it was nerfed because of this outrageous magazine that it has. As you can see, he's still reloading, and it's been a minute into the battle almost, and you're gonna see here that this is how devastating this tank was, as he and his platoon mate were able to eliminate that Oho in 3 shots. This, and you're looking at this correctly, this gun that he's using currently is actually a Jagdtiger's gun. So he had five rounds of 560 alpha shells, and this tank actually had the option of choosing two guns. So this gun, and then also an auto-loading E100 gun. So 3 rounds of 750 alpha damage, and most players actually use this gun. You see how devastating this gun is. 3-shotting a tier 8 at the time, tier 8 light tank. This at the time of this replay, light tanks got plus 1 matchmaking. So that T-54 lightweight and the AMX 1390 on the enemy team were tier 8 light tanks, but matched and got the same matchmaking as tier 9 regular tanks. So that was also a recent change that they made to the matchmaker. But as you can see, this reload is incredibly long. It's about 50 seconds to reload this 5-round 560 alpha gun here. And this tank is just so devastating if you can get anywhere, like the sides of tanks, even fronts of tanks, because of the penetration that you get. This, like I said, is a Jagdtiger gun, so you get Jagdtiger penetration. And so this Jagdpanzer E100 is going to feel this mistake of reloading, and he sets him on fire. He still has 3 rounds left, so he's going to fish for someone else, seeing if he can get some more use out of his magazine. Unfortunately, rushed that shot there, but aims this next 2, and you can see the gun handling is just phenomenal. What you might be wondering is this is actually the hull of an E75, so you also get incredible frontal armor, but really most people are just going to be shooting at the gun shield. And so if you were in a Death Star, the 183, or the ship barn, the 4005, you would love to see this tank, as it's a giant target. But this tank definitely was a menace on the battlefield. So what was changed about this tank? Back in like 2013, I want to say, or maybe even 2014, the tank used to have 6 rounds in the magazine, actually, with the same gun. So you can see how OP that was. And they even removed a gun or a round from the magazine, and I think they also increased the reload, and yet it was still like overpowered. So they unfortunately kind of gave up on trying to rebalance this tank, and replaced it with the Grill 15, which is currently in the game. I mean, that tank is still pretty decent. However, this tank has a very unique playstyle. I'm kind of curious if they plan to try to reintroduce it to the game, but it's very difficult to balance such a tank like this. So more about the game. His team is losing by a lot. You see his teammates are definitely going to start falling really soon. ISU 152 making a mistake of trying to cap when there's too many players still left on the field. 7 enemies, and it's a tier 10 game, so clearly bottom tier tank should not really be trying to cap in this situation. But he's able to turn the corner and take out the AMX 1390. And this FV215B makes a big mistake of pushing through here. And actually, this little area used to be a sneaky little passage that tanks could skirt under and try to flank. As you know, that the new Kharkov map on the in the northern flank has a bunch of hills, and they expanded that and kind of reduced the size of the city. So, and briefly there, Shifter was actually 1 versus 5. So he takes out the E50 there, and then rams the Waffenträger, the tier 9 baby brother of this Waffenträger, Auf E100. So now he's in 1 versus 3 situation, and he's already up to nearly 8,000 damage. As you can see the damage log on the top left. The person who uploaded this replay is clearly using a mod, and so because that damage panel was actually is not vanilla, and was not in the game basic, but you can see that somebody's in the cap circle, and this is where the modification of seeing how much HP is remaining would be very useful here. But you'll see that most of the enemies are pretty beaten up, so having this 5-round autoloader is just insane, and being able to have conserving his HP very well, Shifter did here. He's able to he's going to be able to trade really effectively, because you eat 1 shell, or hopefully bounce 1 shell, and then do multiple shells, 2-3 shells, and that's good night to the enemy. So he gets spotted there from the rear, and what I've noticed is what you'll also notice is that he's using binocs and camonet. And back in the day, they changed this recently as well, that you used to be able to automatically change with no cost binos and camonets. So a lot of players used to have multiple, or just like 1 set of binos and camonet that they would just shift using a mod to other tanks, which is super useful. And very friendly for free-to-play players. So he looks like he feints like he's going to the right, and then the STA2 kind of gets caught out and actually bounced around from the STA2. STA2 probably panicked and auto-aimed there, which you should not do against this tank. And he's taking his time aiming at that lower plate. Only has 1 shell, he's got to make this shell count, and gets a damage gun here. So, but gets good RNG, and he's able to secure the victory with his 12th kill. So let's see here. Look at this. This is crazy. Ace tanker, 7,000 damage. Look at all these tanks that he's damaged. Top gun, obviously, and gets a Pools medal as well for the 10 kills. And actually a crucial contribution, because he and his platoon mate got 13 kills together. His platoon mate Freeman did a really good job of dishing out the damage, and E50 did really well on the enemy team as well. Clearly tier 10s, in a tier 8 game did really well. But yeah, 9,000 damage for 12 kills and 1,656 base experience. That's pretty phenomenal here. And also got the Kalabanovs, the one that everyone wants, standing alone against 1 versus 5. So that's pretty insane. 25 shots fired, 24 hits, 22 penetrations. So really good marksmanship, and you can't really say anything else for an auto-reloading, turreted tier 10 tank destroyer, right? It's just insane. And he actually lost 50,000 credits for firing a bit of gold there. So this was an incredible game here from Shifter 90. And yeah, just wanted to do this little blast from the past gameplay, so hope you guys enjoyed. Also, before I go, don't forget to enter my giveaway here. 3 winners, choice of a tier 8 light tank, tier 5 premium, or a 1250 gold. So all you have to do is comment how you discovered my channel and why you subscribed, and then your username and server. Hopefully I will be able to, I'm thinking probably sometime at the end of this month or when the battle pass ends, I'll announce the winner. So just want to get a few more comments in there, so and ensure enough of you guys have enough time to enter. I really want to give something back to you supporters and viewers. So thank you guys for watching. Or I'm out.